beautiful Miami and Hard Rock City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff. A squad here today looking to put on a show, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff. A crew today that's looking to make a strong statement. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And there's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw here.
The loss on first down. It's second and long from the 22. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Going to throw it on third and very long. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat of the offensive line of the 32.
Boy, this is why I love. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
Okay, ready? First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Oh my gosh, this defense heard it all week about stopping this receiver. If you're going to do anything to have a chance to win, you got to stop this guy. In the very first play of the game, first down and big yards.
They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. It's Cavazos. Looking to scramble. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss to the offense.
Sack sets up an important third down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but broken tackle. Produces a solid game there.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
Quick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. American field goal, take her out there again to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Gets made on the out route. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it can be pick six going the other way.
Here's the second down play. Single back, takes the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Every now and then, we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good, too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run the option.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line, and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He pulls in the catch. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on third down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Look at now throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Makes a quick catch. Breaking free at the 35. Big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Dropping back, it's Cavazos. Running back grabs it on the screen. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. The defense with a pretty stout movement of its own. Second down, we're going to throw it. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. Back. He's going to throw for it on third down. He's moving out of the pocket. Ball is free in the backfield. And the defense jumps on the football. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I'm going to move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
We'll try to add a lead now with the PAT. Kick goes through, so it's 73. Kickoff team is on the field. See if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play. A touchback would have been a better idea. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. And they'll use the ground game here. Picks up 2, so it's second and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. Here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
The defense does a nice job of forcing the quarterback here to be patient by playing zone. Run a crossing route. Defense is there, but not able to break up the catch.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Cavazos. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Important second second down play coming up. They'll hand it off. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Snap the ball to 44.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead.
What a long run for the touchdown. Oh, if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud, I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just got by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
PAT puts him up 3. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense ready to start this drive. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll be sacked back at the 1, narrowly avoiding a safety.
Boy, that was close to a safety. In fact, I thought with that sack, we might see the referee step in there and put the 2 hands over his head, signaling that it was a safety, but somehow he's at the 1-yard line. Very fortunate to avoid giving up 2 points there.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Everybody knows how hard it is to run the ball when you're this close to your own goal line. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to try to run the ball to get it away from the shadow of that goal line. But you got to do a better job than that. You're a yard away from giving up 2 points in a safety because you couldn't hold your own up front.
Now it's a nightmare for any offense. 3rd and long from their own 1. Got to get a few yards to give the punter some room here. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. That'll be a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty sack. It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. It's a quarterback keeper. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that ball.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a long read when the play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage and they make a play.
Here we go. Coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down. The drive keeps going.
I thought thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Play action here on first down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side.
Oh, we see more and more of this in college football. You get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
PAT makes it a 12-point lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Will take over. First and 10.
Offense on the field to take over. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Sultan were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now it's second down. The shotgun drops back looking for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Second down after that previous play. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yard.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. The pass is off target. He had clean as he threw as the third down pressure works. Here comes the punter on the field. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Receiver makes the grab. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Movement at the second level of the defense now. On 1st down, it's play action. It's a short completion with a big tight end. Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain.
This is why running the football is so important. Run the ball and go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Takes the toss against left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
So now it's 3rd and short with 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Cavazos. The pass is intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Pass midfield. At the 30. Past the 20. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a marine play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to see the shoulder. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Seconds go before halftime, and it'll be 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Cannot escape a ferocious pass rush to sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
The offense will try to recover now at 2nd and 12. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. They'll try the option play here. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spy era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. As I exactly what we saw right there.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Well, they trust the running game on third down there and come up with a huge chunk play.
Chris, to me, it looked like the defense was just selling out to try to come up with a stop on third down. And once the back got the yards he needed, he looked a little bit surprised. He was still on his feet and looked around and saw that he had room to run and picked up some big yards. It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to throw. It's Cavazos. He's running out of time here. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Nice play here. We'll have to see if this defense stays in man coverage after giving up that big play.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. The pass is caught. But they were back up to start the drive, and some bold play calling, great execution. Here's the answer.
Well, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. Running up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to pass here on second down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? That's a potential game changer. The pick and the big return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
To throw, it's Cavazos. Comes up with the catch.
Well, this isn't something this defense sees very often, is a fullback sliding out of the backfield to catch the football. They don't practice this very often.
The completion sets up a second down play. The back's got it. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. It does not make the first down yardage. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, he drops to throw. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, adding his lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into the second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Extra point makes it a 19-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Hard running through a tackle. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team.
Will take over. First and 10.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Ooh, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Looking for a deep completion. It's caught inside the 10. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he'll just get rid of it. Offense facing second and goal. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground. It's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, with this quarterback, love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the option play. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Gain of 11. And that's good enough for a first down.
Okay, ready?
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Ball handed off. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Brings up second and goal.
On the double.
Second and goal for the offense.
3:25. Go.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Nothing doing in that play there. A big D tackle there for the stop.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Well, they tried to grind out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's fourth down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
691. Gator score. Griffin. Griffin. Hawk. Hawk.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you get the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And they finally stop him at a decent gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
To the air, it's Cavazos. Catch made on the sidelines. They'll move the sticks. It's a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
29 Philly.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Close to the tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Looking to chuck it again. And this pass is caught.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Boom! And it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40. The guys up front line up. It's first down. They'll Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made inside the 10.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 33.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Handoff from the shotgun.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the offense trots back out on the field again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, not quite through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Ball knocked loose in the end zone. Here's a... This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play with this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Offense comes out to start this drive. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff to the back. It tests the middle but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 32.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today. Showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, these guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds and try to preserve that clock.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Receiver makes the grab. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right.
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Went after, up and good. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline to try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense with more pre-snap movement. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Timeout on the defense.
Okay, ready?
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Here we go. Ready?
Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And that's a solid gain. The defense able to bring it down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They got him. It's a sack for the defense. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offense now operating in empty. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit. It won't make a difference in the outcome.
Hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point and cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit.
Brings up second down.
Second and long, but you'd expect another run here to try to bleed the clock. They'll try to run it with the option. Oh, look out, the football is free. The defense has picked up the football going the other way. Touchdown is only half the battle. They'll need this two-point conversion to tie the game. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's caught, and the two-point conversion will tie up this game here late in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to defend on the play.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. They'll run the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Look at that, a defensive touchdown, and suddenly they've taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, the defense said to heck, we're going to take matters into our own hands with this late touchdown. And now the dynamic of this game has completely shifted.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it off here and hope the defense can hold on. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Back to throw. It's Cavazos. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job with it on this play.
This time it's complete. That timeout is called here. 10 seconds remaining on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Deep ball caught inside the 10. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation